Well, the humidity still a factor on this fall afternoon, but no rain in the forecast. That's the good news as you look inside Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback. Throwing to start the drive. McPherson. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag. But it's incomplete and now second down. You look at this Jaguar defense. Well, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, Mayfield. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3-and-out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept them short of a first down on first and second down. And then on third down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is brought in at the 21. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, first and 10. At their own 27. And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Hey, kill.
Now ETN to start the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
Hey, let's go. Here we go.
On first down, right back to ETN. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's second and 2. The Jaguars at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 41, here's second and 2. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. You talk about this Bengals defense.
Now, they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
3rd and 2, now Lawrence.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, this defense for the Jags, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Now Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the...
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Bengals.
Jamar Chase.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Washington now brings this out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they sit now at 500 on the year. And, Charles, this was a team that really looked lost in that first month or so of the season. But they have had the hot hand lately, winning 3 straight.
I would agree. It's almost hard to believe that this is the same team because we followed them pretty closely throughout this season. And early on, I thought this is going to be a really tough year for this crew. So plenty of credit to them for turning the ship around.
On 2nd down, Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Misdirection's the key on this play. They line up with 3 receivers to the opposite side of the tight end, and they're all going to work their way across the field and let the tight end slip underneath against flow the other way. They're banking that he can get lost, and that's exactly what happened as they pick up a first down.
On the stop was Aaron Donald.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And he will find his man on the outside.
They go play action now. Lawrence
escaping the pressure right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 50 yards.
And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To throw, Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Steele. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
These two teams all tied after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Mayfield now. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, a give to Brown.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Play fake. Mayfield.
He finds his man complete. It's Steele. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Mayfield looks to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Mayfield. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
McPherson's kick is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Now Lawrence.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Let's go, 52.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And looking for Cook, but this pass is intercepted. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 9. Mayfield to throw it. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to get the football back at their own 17. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Daxton Hill there to make the stop on defense.
Hey, let's go.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now Lawrence.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
11. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They go play action with Lawrence.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. 3rd catch of this 1st half for him, and this one is a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in the 1st half. 10-7 our score. A couple of 1st downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
Lawrence will throw.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Sacks a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long.
Lawrence now off the bootleg. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle.
They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Throwing, Mayfield. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Here's Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jamal Dean. And the Jags are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the 1st half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a 2nd half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that's complete to ETN out of the backfield.
And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They get this out quickly to the left side.
And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the 1st down.
That's good for a Jaguars.
And to throw again is Lawrence.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw.
And a throw right sideline is complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Lawrence. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a fourth down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They go for it on fourth down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
On play action, Lawrence.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
On second down, a run with Etienne.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be fourth down.
Brandon, a good idea there on third down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Bengals.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience,
well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence.
Tre'Davious White with a pick, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll get this down to the 38.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They go play action. Mayfield. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Jamar Chase
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence now going to move him around.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Gonna throw right side here, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Here's Lawrence.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within one score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way. Take some time off the clock and keep the...
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick.
And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Etienne.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
One more time with Etienne.
And they'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
They're going to try and run. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bengals drive about to get going. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 9. Mayfield now. Throw left side complete to Chase.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
To throw, Mayfield.
He finds his man, complete. It's Steele. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Flushed out right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Mayfield off the play fake. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Josh Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And Bengals on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Under pressure, they got him again. Trayvon Walker providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this will be taken at the 13. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, as we all know, possessions are crucial in a tie game, and let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Running right, here's Brown. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Chase Brown, 27 yards. And the Bengals have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Jaguars 24. Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
ETN up the middle. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw is on target to Duvernay. But just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. They'll run with ETN.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there.
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard. Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And the Bengals have just about sewn up this football game.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Here's Mayfield. Steps away to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. Mayfield to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Mayfield.
He's got his target. That's complete. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
A gutsy decision there going for it on 4th, but they got it, and that likely puts an end to this one.
Indeed, it was gutsy because there's so many other options they probably could have exercised in that situation, but they bet on themselves, and it paid off.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. They will toss to Brown. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Brown. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Cincinnati, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.